What if I told you that the hardest part of grad school isn't the research? It's not the failed experiments. It's not even the pressure of publishing. It's this: learning how to survive the people. So you finally made it. Grad school. You're standing at the door of your lab, holding your notebook, maybe a lab coat draped over your arm. You think this is the beginning of knowledge, science, discovery? But let me tell you something. The real lesson is not in the experiment. It's in how you survive, the personalities. You're not just doing research. You've unknowingly entered a high-pressure social experiment where every word, every glance, every moment of silence might feel like judgment, especially when you're new. Most graduate students come in without any real work experience. Sure, maybe you interned somewhere, maybe you did a summer project. But this lab, this research group, it's your first real job. Even if it's not corporate, and you realize pretty quickly, this place is an academic battleground. You're expected to interact with professors, group leaders, PhDs with 5 years under their belt, cranky lab technicians who've seen more broken glassware than you've read papers. You're in a multi-layered professional ecosystem, and every layer comes with its own set of personalities. Here's what nobody tells you. You will be talked down to. You will be misunderstood. You will be ignored at times. And yes, people will say things that sting. This isn't college anymore. No one's holding your hand. There are expectations, and often they're unspoken. Let me paint you a picture. It's your third week. You're finally setting up an experiment on your own. You're nervous. You've read the protocol 10 times. You go to ask the lab technician for help with the equipment. He looks at you like you just asked him how to boil water. Then he says, "You don't even know how to turn it on? What are they even teaching students these days?" Boom, your stomach drops. You smile awkwardly. Say thank you. But inside, you're crushed. You spend the next 3 hours questioning your worth. But here's the truth. It's not about you. That technician, he's been doing this job for 20 years. He's probably seen hundreds of students come and go, breaking things, forgetting post-experiment maintenance, calling him at 9 p.m. to fix something obvious. You're just another rookie to him. He's not trying to ruin your confidence. That's just his language. He doesn't say please and thank you. He says, do it right. That's how he speaks. That's how he's survived in the system. And the earlier you stop expecting emotional comfort, the faster you adapt. This phrase right here, I want you to burn it into your brain. Don't take it personally. People in academia aren't always soft. They're blunt. They're tired. They're under pressure. Grants, deadlines, publications. Sometimes your professor might say, "This is obvious. Why are you still confused?" Or your labmate might whisper behind your back, "I don't think he even knows how to calibrate that machine." Does that mean we're stupid? Unworthy? A failure? No, it means you're learning. Academia is not a classroom, it's a storm, and you're learning how to sail in it. And trust me, they said the same things to the last student before you. And they'll say it again to the next one. The goal isn't to be unshaken. The goal is to stay focused through the shaking. Here's what most students do when they feel embarrassed the first time. They avoid. They stop asking the technician for help. They go silent in group meetings. They try to figure it all out alone. And that feels safer, right? But I'm telling you, avoidance will crush your progress. You'll delay your experiments. You'll repeat the same mistakes. And you'll start to feel like an outsider in your own lab. Here's the truth. You need people. Even the ones who don't seem friendly. Even the ones who sigh when you ask questions. Even the ones who barely make eye contact. You need that technician to teach you the right way, even if he rolls his eyes. You need your labmate to explain the analysis, even if she seems annoyed. You need your professor's vague feedback, because it's the only direction you've got. Being professional doesn't mean being perfect. It means being persistent. So go ahead and say it. "Hey, I messed up last time. Can you show me again?" Say it with calm confidence. You are not here to impress. You are here to learn. You being embarrassed won't move your thesis forward. You being bold will. And yes, this applies to your professor too. Maybe they forget your name in the first month. Maybe they don't praise your initial results. Maybe they give you feedback that makes zero sense. Don't take it personally. Your professor is juggling 5 projects, 2 grants, 6 students, and a stack of unread manuscripts. They're not trying to discourage you. They're just operating from a different altitude. Everyone in your lab sees from a different lens, their own experience, their own stress, their own filter. So instead of shrinking, adapt. Ask better questions, take notes, learn their patterns, and over time, you'll stop feeling like the outsider. You'll know how to handle the machines. You'll even remind others to clean up after themselves. And one day, that same technician will say, "Good job keeping it clean." And that will mean everything. Not because you need validation, but because you've earned respect without begging for it. That's the power of quiet competence. Now, let me tell you something even more important. All of this, it's never in the syllabus. No one talks about how to emotionally survive grad school. No one teaches you how to walk into the lab the day after someone made you feel small, or how to stay focused when your confidence feels cracked. But this is the hidden curriculum. You're not just learning techniques, you're learning how to show up under pressure. And believe me, that's the real skill. That's what gets you hired. That's what carries you through a defense. That's what builds long-term respect. So if someone ever says, "You're too sensitive," you can say to yourself, "I'm not sensitive. I'm growing armor while staying kind." That's strength. You are not weak for feeling hurt. You are not too sensitive from needing a moment. But you do need to outgrow those feelings. Because grad school, it's not just about knowledge. It's about emotional discipline. You're here to become a researcher. That means learning how to navigate people just as much as problems. So the next time someone talks down to you, ask yourself, is this tone or is this feedback? If it's just tone, let it go. If it's useful, take it and level up. You don't need to be liked. You need to finish. You need to grow. You need to build something that lasts. Don't take it personally. Take it professionally. Then take it as fuel. You're going to mess up. You're going to feel invisible. You're going to wonder if you even belong here. But I promise, you'll rise. You'll improve. You'll become the person that new students turn to for help. You'll stop second-guessing everything. You'll start owning your space. And one day, you'll realize all those harsh words, all that coldness, it didn't break you. It built you. You weren't too sensitive. You were becoming strong in silence. If this hit home for you, don't leave quietly. Drop a like, because you're not alone. Comment below, what's something someone said to you in the lab that stuck with you, and how did you grow from it? Hit subscribe, because we're going to keep having real conversations about what grad school is really like. You're not just surviving, you're building your voice. Keep going.